Were there other times, like, Ken Mock or Tyra, whoever said, like, make sure your mic is off, and then kind of?
No. Like, you know, she was never there. She's not like there.
Right. But
Everyone
did you?
goes, what's Tyra like? And I'm like, you know as much as I do. Like, anytime you saw her on camera is when I saw her on camera. Like, what were her and I doing? Like, nothing. She was talking, and then I walk up to her. Like, you know, she's not somebody that, I think most of the contestants don't know who the fuck Tyra is. And I know that Tyra must know, like, what goes on, and just doesn't say anything.
Well,
She's
that's what
making
I was
money
gonna
off of it. So
ask you. Like, she must. I mean, you felt like anything Ken said to you went to Tyra, right? I would assume.
I think Ken Mock mostly. I think Tyra is mostly the producer, but I don't think it's possible that she does not know what they're doing. There's no way. And that makes sense of why she's kind of cold to us and is kind of like keeps her distance, because there's probably a huge sense of guilt there. You know, when she looks at me, she doesn't look at me like I'm your godmother. She looks at me like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't say shit. You know, like, hi, Lisa.
Do you think, right? But do you think she has guilt about it, or is just like, I don't give a fuck?
That's the only thing that makes sense. I mean, I don't know, like, she's so far gone at this point. Like, you know, I just went off on Instagram about her being like, we're in Black Lives Matter, like, Trump is a monster. You know, humanity is like questionable these days in the United States. You're like, what? Like, other people's lives don't matter to you, you know? Like, we're living in this really crazy time, which is great. Like, I think Trump is a great catalyst to, like, show us transparency and what we're actually dealing with and what work we need to do. But like, Tyra's like, you know, she goes on her Instagram and she's like, if somebody thinks differently than you, just love them and talk to them, and just like basically like be neutral and be quiet. You know, this is a time where we have to speak up and fight. So I like went off on that shit. I was like, Tyra, did you lose your fucking mind? Like, no, I'm not gonna like be friends with my cousin that isn't for human rights. Like, fuck that. No.
I didn't even know she did all that on her Instagram, but you just really didn't interact with her at all, right? I mean, like, she wasn't around.
Not really. Like,
Not like
on All Stars, she came in the bus with my bus at one time. Like, we were switching locations, you know, we finished a shot, and so we ended up in the same van. And then she's like, so you're getting married, in the car. And I remember I just kept looking down, because like at that point I had just been through season 5. I am now like in the finale of the All Stars. And this is what she says to me after like everything that I've been through. Like, it was like a monumental, shocking point when she just like, I know she was probably just trying to start a conversation, but I was like, cycle 5 literally almost took my life, you know? Like, it put me in such a state of depression that I like tried to kill myself. And then I went on like celeb rehab, got some therapy, like found happiness and love. And now I'm at the All Stars, and it's like I was at a head of like the evil that I had faced that caused like my life to go into this full circle of like, you know, I made it, and like now I'm faced with Tyra in the van, right? In this fucking beautiful yellow dress, which is also my favorite color. Tyra's favorite color is yellow. My favorite color is yellow. On cycle 5, she gave every single girl a bag that represented their aura. She gave me a yellow bag, and I knew that yellow was her favorite color. I was the only one with a yellow bag. So that spoke to me. So then to be in the car, just me and her, and in this beautiful yellow dress, like top 3 or 4, I don't remember which one. And she's like, so you're getting married. And to me, it was like, so you're going to be happy. Like, so now you found happiness. That's what I feel like what it felt like it said, like she said. And I just said, yes. I didn't even tell her anything else. I just said, yes.
Why?
Weird,
just
right?
because anything you said would have been used against you? Is that why?
I don't know. Like, and I remember I didn't look up at her. I stayed looking straight, and I did not look at her. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's like weird little moments.
Did you feel like just, okay, so you didn't interact with her like off camera, but like when you did the critiques, do you think she was like overly hard on you and it was holding this Will Smith and the fact that like, you know, I'm going to teach you a lesson because you're not kissing the ring, or you felt like, no, it was pretty fair, like as the weeks went on, like on
I
the
think
first cycle?
I think it was very much like she knew that like nothing's going to make me react. There was one time where she just like went off on me, and I knew that it was like for television, and I was probably going to be in the bottom two because of just what they said. Like it was my turn to be in the bottom two, you know, like of course I did a good photo shoot, like fuck off, you know, but they're like, you just, you know, when you're like just like go into your like it just clicks and you aren't really like feeling it, like this is what your film looks like it doesn't look like you're feeling it at all. And I was like, I remember when she was telling me that, I was like, this here, look at the camera, you know.
Like just silent.
I was just looking, I like didn't even blink, and I was like, you know, like keep talking, bitch. You know, like it's just, it is what it is. Like if you can see through it a little bit, then you just see through it.